Hi, welcome to Dark Politics Tarot. My name is Nick, and today I wanted to read on the others that allegedly Sascha Riley, the people that abused him. So I figured I'd start with Jim Shorts Jordan. If I can get to the others, I'll get to them in this reading. If I can't, I'll just make a new video for those. So I'm going to ask the cards, starting with the Hallucinations deck. Was Jim Jordan involved with the abuse of Sascha Riley? So was Jim Jordan involved in the abuse of Sascha Riley? Show me Jim Jordan, and is he guilty of beating him and also of abusing him? The uninvited comes out, number 41. The uninvited is first. Yeah, definitely. It looks like a group of people, watching something, right? That would make sense. So was he one of the uninvited ones to this horrible abuse? Dismay, number 6. Is that a 6? Yes, or 5, 6. So dismay and Jim Jordan. Show me Jim Jordan. Is he involved in the abuse of Sascha Riley? The ephemera, which is the hearse. Okay. Not, I always say I have to look at the meanings of the cards. I go by my intuition, but I'd really like to look at the absolute meaning of these cards. Now I'm using the Trionfi Della Luna tarot deck. And all my decks are in the description below. Okay, so actually 3 cards came out. So the truth is coming out here with the Ace of Swords. And it's also a yes card. The Knight of Swords came out. So a very aggressive behavior on his part. And that's crossing Jim. And then the Queen of Wands on the bottom. The base of the whole of the reading. Show me Jim Jordan and his involvement with Sascha Riley. Did he actually abuse him? Show me Jim Jordan. Because he beat him and he abused him. King of Coins. Okay, and we have the 9 of Swords fell out. So that's at the overarching energy, and the Page of Swords came out. So this is the messenger, so I would say this would be Sascha Riley coming to the forefront here. This was Jim Jordan, the one who abused him. Did he actually beat him? 9 of Wands. I would say yes. And the 6 of Coins. He paid money to do this, to be a part of this. And then we have the Devil, of course, came out. And one more card. Show me Jim Jordan's involvement with Sascha Riley. Did he abuse him, beat him? S abuse. Okay. The 3 of Coins. Dark money involvement, others involvement. Let's go down to the table. Okay, this is a very sad situation going on because I believe that the tarot picked up on Jim Jordan, but the Hallucinations Oracle deck picked up on Sascha's feelings. So this card is about being very uncomfortable. uncomfortable amongst people that you're not expecting. And I believe he said that Jim showed up and he didn't, I think he didn't expect him, and he felt like he couldn't take him because he was really strong. So this is about a person feeling left out. They're awkward. They're sort of, they absolutely don't want to be in this situation. And this, I really feel, is like Sascha's, represents him, like this huge sadness. And you see there's tents there, and he described this as like outdoor parties that had tents, and he's there like the showpiece basically in the middle, and he's feeling really abused, hopeless, just a real awful sense of depression and sadness in this card. And then there's a death, and I almost feel like maybe this is what he was feeling like, because he was really hurt in this. He was really beaten terribly. So I think maybe he was experiencing this moment that he possibly could perish. So that's the feeling I get from Sascha. Now, it's kind of like the truth is coming out now. So little Jim Shorts will have to protect himself. We all know he's super aggressive. He was a wrestler. And he really abused this kid. He said he was only a few years older, perhaps, than Sascha, but he really was trained as a wrestler, and he was very, very abusive. I'm not sure what this means as the base of it. It's, it's about new ideas, being empowered. So maybe that's Jim. Maybe he's a fire sign. He has that very aggressive energy and feeling in control. And then also another card, the king. So we have the queen, the king, of someone who's in control. Perhaps he was paid for this, paid to do this. Or this could be like somebody in charge that brought him into this. Not that it's an excuse. He didn't have to do this. 9 of Swords. I think Jim is overall very worried about this situation that's come out. So we could see some real pushback from the Epstein files, even more so from him. And the Page of Swords, yeah, he's very afraid of this message. Super terrified that this message is out, that he's come back on the scene, even though this happened a long time ago, and he probably, he testified or whatever he did. It happened a long time ago, and perhaps Jim thought it was over with. But it's something that this battle is coming back to haunt him, basically. The Six of Cups, the Six of Coins, rather, is about balancing, and it could be about those who have, the haves and the have-nots, and maybe he was paid, maybe he was coerced as well. Like, I'm not giving him an off-ramp for this, but I'm just saying that this is an abuse, and he could have gotten into that abuse being a young person, being coerced to do it for money. Hey, go perform. And it's all absolute evil going on. It's toxic. It's evil. There's nobody good. Nobody is playing fair. Nobody's good in all of this. And then we have the Three of Coins. So I'm kind of thinking Jim took this as a job, being paid. There's a lot of coins here. There's these 3 coin cards here saying to me that this could have been a paid event for him. And being young, being a really aggressive person, he probably liked that idea of going and tearing someone apart. So, yeah, I believe with this reading that he was involved. Let me shuffle the cards and we'll ask about the others. Now, you know that Sascha said that Lady Lindsey was there. So, if he was there, let's see, was he part of the abuse or was he just at the parties? Inquiring minds would like to know. So I'm using the Black Enchantment Oracle deck for Lindsey, and I'm going to use my Deviant Moon Tarot just to mix it up a little bit. So show me, Lindsey Graham, were you involved with abuse at these parties? Did you ever abuse Sascha Riley? Were you involved in this pedo ring? Were you doing bad things in this pedo ring? Lady Lindsey. I think you all know who I'm talking about. So we have the 27, like drowning in this. Drowning in these horrible events. Wow. That's sad. Being immersed in it, basically, is what that card shows. But we'll go on. Let's see, Lady Lindsey, were you involved? Oh, definitely in the drugging part, I would think. He's the little devil there. There's a cup and sleeping. I think this is about being intoxicated. Interesting. And then, let's see, one more card in the Oracle deck. Was Lindsey actually doing the bad things? Did he get so drunk that maybe he participated? Or maybe he was there all along wanting to participate? Oh, the number 5 card, like children. And they're skeleton children. So, I would think there's a good chance that he was participating in pedophile actions. So let's see. Did Ms. Lindsey participate in the assault of youngins? Is Lindsey, and the cards know what I mean. Wow, that jumped out, the Sun card. So I'd say that's a yes card. Show me how involved was Lady Lindsey. Oop. I'd say he was very much involved with the lovers there. And this card was coming out too. Let me just... the Queen of Swords. He's a Cancer? Yeah, he's a Cancer. But the base of it comes up as the base of the reading, he comes up as a queen. Okay, a queen, the abuse with the lovers there, and the sun. It's all coming out, so I'd say so. Show me Lady Lindsey. Show me Lady Lindsey and these S rings. The Strength card. Oh, he was tough back then. Maybe that's his power, political power, the prestige, the money he has gave him strength. And then, yeah, his work in politics, the Hierophant. So I'd say he's heavily involved, and it is being a part, in the government. This is going around everywhere. Oh, the Three of Wands. So he may have had some effect with someone who's gotten pregnant. Not that he got them pregnant, of course. But he had some ideas, it looks like to me, that he had some ideas of how to keep things under wrap. What were those ideas, Lindsay? Show me in the cards, please. Show me his involvement. The Chariot. That's the sign of Cancer. So he was moving things forward. He was very big behind the scenes. The Devil card came out. Wow. That's the environment. That was in the last reading. The Devil card came out. Let's see. So show me the rest about Lindsay's involvement in this pedo ring. Yeah, it was all in the parties. And we all know he likes to drink. She likes to drink. And the Eight of Wands. So this new message coming out is the Outcome card. That's pretty funny. So I'm sure he doesn't like this coming out either. Let's go down to the table. Wow, this spread really, it just shows everything that happened. He got swept up into these parties. I'm not saying he's not guilty. I'm saying he got swept up in the crowd and it seemed like fun. We were all drunk and then we were, now we're drowning basically. I think a lot of Ms. Lindsay's problems is his, I think, drugs and alcohol, allegedly. And, you know, not being in his right headspace, but he really wants access to youngins, right? And he's had a few, so it makes him feel less, you know, inhibited. So I say, hey, he went for it. I'm up for a party. I'm up for some fun. And now the light is shining down on him and what he did. So, yeah, guilty. I would say so. And he likes, you know, he likes to have fun. But I think it's with the youngins. He likes a party. He likes to have fun. And he likes to diddle with the youngins. So the base of it is here, Queen of Swords. He knows all about the law and how to keep himself safe, to do these things, to get away with it. And I think we can see why now. He's hung on with Donald because Donald would take him down on all of this. So he's figured out a way to stay strong, to stay relevant in the government by kissing Donald Trump's you-know-what. And he has planned a lot of it. This card is all about putting a plan into action and, you know, pregnant with ideas, but I think a lot of it was putting the plans into action, how to take care of anyone that maybe perhaps got pregnant. And yeah, he was in control. He controlled a lot of it. It's all evil. It's all bad, demonic, bringing this forward into the world, in through these parties. And now the news is coming out, and he's scared. He is so scared right now. So he still has to kiss Donnie's ring all the time. That's why he always does it that way. So let's move on to Justice Thomas. So did Clarence have anything to do with this ring? Was he just at the parties or was he in on it? Now, he's best buddies with Harlan Crow, and Harlan Crow's son was just charged with abuse of a minor. So it kind of goes around with these guys. And it's all interesting because they all have given Donnie the go-ahead on everything. So why is that? This one just came out. So this is 36. It's a dragon with some little people sprouting at the end of his tail. Whoa. Is he a bigwig in this? Was he big in this? Is Clarence Thomas involved in this pedo partying? Oh, look at him there. With all the fine people, the wealthy. Interesting. Show me, allegedly, Clarence Thomas. Was he involved in the after-hours partying with minors? Or even in just the beatings. You know, going to watch someone get beaten, abused. 2 cards came out, so they both look similar. They look like there were parties. Well, yeah, the beating part, the tearing apart of someone, yes. And then this little parade of bandits here. The parade of deplorables. Yeah, he's right in on the parade of deplorables, I'd say so. And the Deviant Moon cards, show me, Clarence Thomas, were you involved in this? Clarence Thomas. Ooh, he seems to be worried right now. Sleepless nights? Maybe you should have sleepless nights because of what you've done. We have the 2 wands, skating on thin ice, being in on things. That's crossing him. This was a very risky move. And the world now sees you. The world came out too. The world sees who is involved now. A lot of us know. A lot of people knew before me, of course, but I just found out about this. So a lot more of us know now. And then we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is right now. So the message is coming out. It's coming out clear. Is Clarence Thomas involved? Not being able to see a clear pathway out of all this. Can't see his way out. But he's got the money with the Ace of Pentacles. He's got the money. Interesting, another dragon came out. So I think he had a big part to play in it. So was Clarence Thomas involved in the P ring, abusing minors, watching fights, possibly have an S with them. This is the 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, the wealthy. This is all a part of being wealthy. This is the games the wealthy people play. You can pay to play. It's always with these people. If you have money, you can do whatever you want. Oh, his tower moment's coming. Yay. That's the environment around him. And let's see. Clarence Thomas, what's going to happen with you? burden. Yeah, I think you're going to be heavily burdened here. Wow. Another one jumped out. Two more jumped out. So the King of Cups. I think he might be the sign of Cancer. And the Emperor. So he has the authority to get away with this. Let's look at the table. I see this as him, Thomas, Clarence, wants to be the head of things. He wants to be in charge of things. He likes hanging out, but he likes being the one in charge. He likes being amongst the wealthy. He loves this, that he has power. He's this dragon. I have all this power. I hang out with the elite. I am the elite. And I think he was really interested in the hurt, like the beatings type of thing, being a part of that, watching people get maybe destroyed, because these are lions. And yeah, being a part of the crowd. He loved this partying, this sort of underworld partying, being a part of this group. He really enjoys it. It's elite. It's being a part of really deplorable things. I think he really enjoys that. I got 11 cards because 2 had jumped out. But he's worried now. Everything he knows that people know about it. I think he had a lot to do with the planning, and that's going to cross him. That planning of these things, he helped plan them. He helped move the money around for it. And he went around the world with it. This was all around the world. Then it does, like I said, that he liked the beating part, and this could be of young men like Sascha. I don't know. There's nothing here that really screams children except this card. So this could be, underaged people, but I only get 1 on that, I think, and I get the attacking. So I think he enjoyed that. The overarching energy for him right now is this 7 of Wands. So he knows he has a battle to fight. He knows that he's kind of stuck right now where he's at, but he's going to move. He's going to stick to his story, whatever his story is. And I don't think he has to do much, because it's going to be pretty hard to bring up charges for him, because he has so much money, he has so much power. The dragon keeps coming up. He's very smart, he's very powerful, he has money. So I don't think anything's going to really come of it for him. But he's worried. He's deeply worried. But, he has enough money to pay for things to go away. But I think something's going to happen, and this focus is going to come in on him, and it's going to bring him down. I think right now things are going good, but eventually all of this will be wrecked for him, and he'll carry this burden with him. But again, I got these 2 cards flew out at the end, the Emperor and the King. So it's like, if he plays Donald the right way, he can stay in power, but it's not going to be easy for him. Not in a long shot. So there you have it with the cards. The cards show all of them involved. I don't think they're going to escape, but it's not going to happen right now. But eventually, I think this comes for all of them, and they'll be in big trouble eventually. Unfortunately, this isn't the time to get accountability for people because we're under such stress with Donald. But in the long run, it will come out. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. If there's anything else you want me to read on the Sascha case, please leave it in the comments below. And I thank you all for joining me, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.